If your 20% people leave every year, then basically as a leader in 5 years you deserted everyone in the organization. Now that's where I want you to think and consider the power of positive expectations. Have positive expectations from your people. Work with people whom you feel are not up to the mark, and that is what would help you engage those people better and reduce your attrition, improve your organizational performance, and lift you as a leader in the eyes of the people you had negative expectations. And that's what I feel is the key distinction between a leader in general and a leader who is inspirational. Let's understand the Pygmalion effect and how Pygmalion effect can help you unleash the talent and potential of your team. This is a philosophy of what we call the self-fulfilling prophecy. And there are two elements to it. One is the negative expectation, and another is the positive expectation. As a leader, when you have a team, you have positive expectations from certain people, and you have negative expectations from certain people. The people from whom you have positive expectations, these are people whom you naturally like. You have preferences, you may have certain likes in common, certain things in common, and because of your beliefs and past experiences and things like that, you strongly believe that there are certain people who can perform better. It's kind of your gut feel also, and to a great extent you are okay. And that's the positive expectations. When you have positive expectations from people, you reach out to them, you ask for help, support, you appreciate, you praise, you smile, and you give time to those people to flourish. You coach them often, and you talk about them, and you have a very strong belief that these are the people who contribute substantially to your overall performance and performance of your team. Now that's the positive expectations. Now let's understand the negative expectations. As a leader, you have certain set of people whom you feel are not okay, they are not up to the mark, they cannot perform, they are not meeting their goals, you don't like them, you just want to get rid of them, they are not the people you want. And that's where the trap is, because somewhere you want people of your choice, somewhere you want people whom you like, who are similar to your thoughts. As a result, you have certain people with whom you have negative expectations. Now, when you have negative expectations, you don't value them. You just try and ignore, sometimes knowingly, unknowingly. You would smile, but it may not be a genuine smile. These are people with whom you have negative expectations. You act in a way that you create situations for them not to perform because you have negative expectations from them. And this is the trap that I'm warning you. I'm sure you would agree that many people whom you put on PIP or whom you feel would not perform do extraordinarily well in other organizations. They do extremely well. And you remain with the psychology that they were not the right fit for you. Now that's the trap. As leaders, you have to be ethical. And one of the elements that determines and that proves that you are an ethical leader is your ability to treat everyone equally and focus more on the performance rather than people, and do not bring your personal tastes or preferences in between the organizational performance and you. Rather, when you feel negative expectations from certain people, it is your responsibility as a leader to ensure that you give more time to the people who need your support and help. Now, look at this whole thing. I'm sure by now you would realize that by having negative expectations from certain people, you are actually damaging the organization. An organization is having revenue and profitability loss because 20-30% people are disengaged, and they are primarily disengaged because leaders had negative expectations. I hope this small talk was helpful. Thanks a lot.